Hello everyone, welcome to this new week in September. We have 4 major arcana cards that came out with the 1111, the 4 of Wands. This is a big deal. This is kind of the breakthrough week. September is a big month for so many of you. Breakthroughs, enlightenment, leveling up, just something massive occurring in your life, and this is the week. So what I'm going to do first, if you don't want to sit through the esoteric side of the message, let's talk about the week first and the tarot combinations that came out, and then we'll dive in on the big stuff. This week, celebrations are in the future, gatherings, family gatherings. You may see people you haven't in a while, especially family members. Maybe there's someone that will be coming from overseas with this card. The 1111 signifies you have reached a milestone. Maybe you're going to make a major purchase, or you're going to have the money to do that very soon. Major purchase is a new home, something on a much larger scale. When this card comes out, you've ended a life cycle and you're starting a new one. We have it next to the Hierophant, so maybe you're moving in with someone, you're moving all together. Something new is occurring for you. You just got married. It's all these places in life where you stop and you start this new journey that you're excited about. But you've achieved something, and that's the 1111, and I'm sure you've been seeing ones and 1111. It's just a great card. Now, if you've been invited to anything, go. You need to go to this. Don't find it easier to sit home, because I think since COVID, a lot of people just have gotten comfortable with staying away from other people. And this card really encourages you to get out there and connect with family members, with friends. Just get out there. It's going to feel good. It's going to do your soul good. Enjoy the parties. Enjoy who you see. Be proud of yourself. This card signifies an achievement. Now, this week the Chariot tells you, don't let anyone get into your mental space and knock you off. With this card, you are driving your car. You're in the middle of the road. You're in control. You know exactly where you're going. And when I say the middle of the road, that's the best place to be. You don't want to be too far to the right or too far to the left. You want to stay right in the middle. And when this card comes out, there may be some healthy competition around you, and that's good. It's going to kind of light you up and you're going to overcome. This is a card of victory. Remember, a hint is in there. But it can also signify that there's people in your life and they don't mean to do it, but they may be worried about losing you. They're insecure about things that are going on in your life. So they may come in and try to put some self-doubt there, or try to make you feel guilty, try to make you trip up. Be very mindful of that, because if you let that get into your head, what's going to happen is you're going to be thrown off into the ditch, and you're going to have to get back out of the ditch and find your car keys and get back in your car. And you don't want to do all that extra work, because all these messages that have been coming out for months show you overcoming, show you really conquering, show you going in the right direction, show something big coming in. So however this resonates for you, don't let anyone come in and tell you or make you think that what you're doing is selfish or it's not right, it's going to mess things up. It's false. Stay in the driver's seat. Sevens in tarot are about overcoming. And what your guides are saying is you got to overcome this week, because someone might come in and try to trip you up. And like I said, it's not on purpose. Well, it can be, but sometimes people just get very insecure and they're worried that they're going to lose us when they see us doing better, when they see us getting stronger. So keep that in mind. Now, the Hierophant for this week. Any information that you get through the news, through work, through family, through friends, do your own research. This card comes out to remind you not to get involved in that group think. You have to be your own person. You have to have your own mind, and you have to do your own research and find your own answers. It's a huge message for this week. You could also travel. Maybe you're traveling to go see people. This is a card of marriage. Maybe marriage is in the cards for you if you're single. This is a beautiful connection between two people. They share the same ideas. They travel together. Just a really nice card. So marriage is in the cards. It shows structure around marriage. Maybe as a couple, for couples, you're getting counseling, really working on things. It's a nice card just for the week. Remember, don't blindly follow. Don't just assume. Assumption can really screw things up. You want to figure things out on your own. The Hierophant is just a really nice card. Now, we also, in this reading, have so many messages around enlightenment that I'm coming out of my skin because I want to talk to you about that, and we'll get there. Now, the Hermit for this week, you might just want to be alone. You want time to just be by yourself, and that's okay. You're doing some soul searching. You're finding answers. You're practicing meditation. You want to have those mindfulness moments, and you need that. It's a big deal. We have two cards really talking about structure, and that you may be in a position where you're seeking out counseling, spiritual guidance, something like that. Maybe there's just people on YouTube that you're really following that are helping you, teachers along the way, books you're reading, it's all in here. Now we have the Judgment card. So this week you could have those aha moments. You're really transforming, you're seeing things. Maybe something else is going to be revealed to you, or you're going to figure something out. This is a nice card. It really projects that your angels are around you. The divine realm is really around you right now, supporting you. They're always with us, but boy, are they close right now. Just revealing things to you. It's like someone came into your life and lifted up the blanket, and you're like, oh, you get it. It's just that. It's a nice card. Truth is around this card. Now, the tarot combinations that are in here. There's a lot that speaks of working for an organization that you really like the structure of the organization. You like their ethics. It works for you. There's also a message with these cards of the Hermit that can signify some of you are alone for the first time. Maybe you went through some type of a separation. You've walked away from a really heavy family situation. Just something is in there that you could be alone, and you're doing soul searching. Now, this can also imply, and a lot of things happened during COVID. It affected relationships on a big level, and people separated, people got divorced, people looked at their life differently, and they left things behind. And maybe you're the person that's just been on this soul-searching journey, just spending time by yourself, and that's been in play for a while. Now, another tarot combination, because remember, we had 4 of the major arcana cards. Maybe you want to be associated with political affiliations. You desire to be some kind of leader in a government system or something like that. This card alludes to that coming in your future, some type of position. Maybe you're starting to think about it, or you're acting on it, or you've just gotten involved in something, you're volunteering, you're taking a class on politics. Something like that is in the future for you. It's a big deal. There's also the message of spiritually helping people on their journey. The Hierophant is someone, when we look at it, that in the future, people come to this person. They go to this person for support, for guidance, and we got it against the Hermit and the Judgment card. So this could be in the cards for you if you've been wanting to do something that leads you down that path. And that doesn't mean it has to be all grandiose leadership. Maybe you just want to start up something, or some type of a group, or you want to lead some type of a yoga or meditation class. It's all in there. You're going to help people in a big way. It's just a really positive message. Now, I want to get into the spiritual side of things. And yes, this is esoteric, and you can leave and we'll just go into this if this doesn't resonate for you. I was pretty excited when I saw these cards, and I keep catching my breath as I'm talking. And excuse me, I have terrible allergies, so sometimes I have a hard time breathing, and this is the worst time of the year for me. With that said, when I saw these cards, it took my breath away, because I know that they've been shouting about September being a huge month, a breakthrough, massive breakthrough, something coming together. And I see the 1111 against all these cards. This is spiritual enlightenment. And if that doesn't resonate for you, you're like, no, that's not me. I'm not that person. That's okay. This just shows a breakthrough, you leveling up as a person. When I saw these cards, I thought, oh, there's going to be this massive moment this week where it's just this beautiful aha moment. A lot of people talk about it when they go through enlightenment, that they had this moment where they felt like their head just split open in a good way, like they were like, oh my gosh, you see it, you know it, you finally really understand it. And it doesn't mean that that's the only way it can happen. Maybe this has just been happening, and the last piece of something comes in for you this week. It's a big deal. I'm sure you've been seeing the ones, the 1111. This is enlightenment. This is, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Kundalini awakening. Some people describe it like that, where your whole body just kind of lights up and you just get it, you see it. You'll hear a lot of people talk about it. Neville Goddard has books, and he talks about his awakening and those enlightenment moments and how it worked out. You've heard of this. This is in this reading. And this definitely could be part of your week, or just finally something else. You get the last little piece of that puzzle and you're like, oh my goodness, I see it, I know it, I feel it, I get it. It's transformation on the biggest level, leveling up just in the biggest way. You know who you are. It's solid. There is a breakthrough here. You're just going to feel it. You're going to know it. You know who you are. You know where you want to go. You know what you want to do. You get something. It is just such a big deal. I keep saying that because it is. It's just a powerful week. Big things are in the cards this week. And even if you don't feel it in a massive way, it's just been kind of unfolding. Something big is occurring for you, just a breakthrough. And if it's not so much spiritual, it's you leveling up in the biggest way. You know who you are. You've connected to your soul. You're being honest with yourself. You're honoring yourself. It's just a big deal. I hope you enjoy this week. Please comment if this resonates for you. And I would love to hear how this week goes for many of you, because it's going to be a powerful week. There's a massive shift that's in here. Really embrace what's happening in your life. Be very, very proud of yourself for all the work, everything that you've done, all the steps that you've taken, all the things that you've done, the people you've reached out to, just to find the information and to stay on your track and be true to who you are. This is a big deal. I hope this resonates for you. It's going to be a phenomenal week, and please leave in the comments if you feel this week, or you know what your guides are talking about here. It resonates for you. It's going to be a great week, everyone.